They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Baylor's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. On target. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the heat. Slithers into space.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Here's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he make.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick it up?" Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Lets it fly on the move. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Red Raiders have a lot of options on second and inches. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes a pass to Marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground, with her back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying play action. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is important to the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Bears headed quickly to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Nunez. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from... down for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Going to try to get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the back. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finding an escape route. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. The quick out. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On the run, it's Nunez. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Caught on the outside. It's Nunez.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Finds the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders will have it first and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Power football with the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful game. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Landry. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He caught it, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.